The Old God 2 is on its way to our screens this year. After the incredible success and positive response from the audience, these immortal warriors are destined to bring another dose of excitement to all fans. The first part left us with a major cliffhanger and something to hope for in the future. Now with the confirmation of a follow-up, we can't help but wonder how it will unfold. Will we meet new immortal warriors this time, or will the ghosts from the past haunt Andy in the sequel? And most importantly, when can we expect this highly anticipated movie to hit our screens? To know the answers to all these questions, make sure to watch this video till the end. In March 2017, Skydance Studios acquired the rights to the popular comic book series The Old God, created by Greg Rucka. This comic had garnered a devoted following. That's why the studio was determined to bring these beloved characters to life in a live-action adaptation. Thanks to their commitment, we were able to witness these incredible characters on the big screen. In July 2018, Gina Prince Bythewood was chosen to direct the film, with Rucka himself adapting his own comic book into a screenplay. This collaboration brought together the creative vision of the original creator and a talented director. With a budget of around $70 million, the film provided an opportunity for Gina to make history as the first black woman to direct a huge-budget comic book film. This milestone marked a significant step forward for diversity and representation in the industry. However, things became even more interesting when in March 2019, Netflix stepped in. The streaming giant secured the worldwide rights to distribute the film and agreed to finance it. The project attracted renowned actress Charlize Theron, who not only joined the cast but also took on a producing role. Her involvement added star power and further excitement to the project. When the first film was released in the summer of 2020, it took fans by storm. It got critical acclaim for its compelling storyline action sequences. Due to these qualities, it became a massive hit worldwide. On 17th July, Netflix reported that the film was on track to be viewed by 72 million households. After doing so, it was placed among the top 10 most successful original films in the platform's history. After witnessing such overwhelming success and popularity, it was only a matter of time before a sequel was announced. Now the wait is finally over, as fans eagerly anticipate the next installment. But before we dive into the details of the sequel, let's take a stroll down memory lane and recall the events of the first movie. The first part introduces us to a group of immortal people who have secretly protected humanity for centuries, led by the enigmatic Andy, also known as Andromache of Scythia. This team possesses incredible regenerative abilities that allow them to heal from any wound. The story begins when a new member, Niall Freeman, discovers her own immortality. She discovered it after surviving a fatal attack during her military service in Afghanistan. As she grapples with this newfound reality, she is reluctantly welcomed into the tight-knit group of immortal warriors. Together, they navigate their extraordinary existence, fighting for justice and protecting the innocent. Meanwhile, pharmaceutical executive Merrick becomes aware of the existence of the immortals. He sees an opportunity to exploit their abilities for his selfish deeds. Determined to capture and study them, he sends a team of highly trained mercenaries to eliminate the entire team. As the team faces relentless attacks, they also grapple with their own personal struggles. Andy, who is burdened by the weight of her immortality, questions the purpose of their never-ending fight. Joe and Nikki, a couple who have been in love for centuries, display an unwavering devotion to each other amidst the chaos. On the other hand, Niall, the newest member, must come to terms with her newfound immortality and reconcile it with her previous life. As the story unfolds, the team uncovers a shocking betrayal within their ranks. This unexpected betrayal forces them to confront their own vulnerabilities and trust in one another. With the threat of capturing looming over them, they must rally together and use their centuries-old skills to outsmart their enemies. In a thrilling and explosive climax, the old god confronts Merrick and his forces, determined to protect their secret and ensure the survival of their immortal family. They fight for their survival, sacrifices are made, loyalties are tested, and the true extent of their powers is revealed in that fight. The movie ended with the shocking arrival of Quinn. She was a former comrade of Andy who was held captive somewhere in the ocean. Her return left the room for further events which will be unfolded in the sequel. The upcoming sequel is set to adapt the second book of the comic series titled Force Multiplied. In this thrilling book, the story continues the epic journey of Andy and her immortal companions. While it remains uncertain how closely the Netflix sequel will follow the events of the book, we can expect an action-packed narrative filled with suspense and intense confrontations. According to a detailed breakdown by CBR, the comic book storyline focuses on the intense conflict between Andy and her former comrade, Noriko. She harbors a deep grudge and launches a relentless hunt against Andy and her friends. This game of cat and mouse unfolds over a prolonged period and reaches its climax in a high-stakes showdown. It delves into the dynamics of immortality, loyalty, and the consequences of past choices. It promises an electrifying conclusion to the war between these powerful beings. With Noriko's vendetta, it adds an extra layer of tension and emotional depth to the narrative. An official synopsis has been released by Netflix and it reads, Andromache of Scythia and her band of soldiers are back in this second story, chronicling the battles and burdens of their dubious immortality. Niall's addition to the team has given them new purpose and new direction. But when you have got 6,000 years of history at your back, the past is always ready to return with a vengeance.
Enough of this shit.
All primary cast members are returning in the sequel. In that case, we will see Charlize Theron as Andy, Kiki Lane as Niall, Matthias Schoenaerts as Booker, Luca as Nikki, and Marwan Kenzari as Joe. Veronica is set to reprise her role as an enigmatic Quinn, while Chiwetel will also be back as Copley. In another exciting update, it was announced on June 10th that two incredible stars will be coming in the sequel. The first is Oscar nominee Uma Thurman, and second one is Henry Golding. The cameras started rolling for this film in June 2022. Most of the filming took place in Rome, Italy, and some parts were filmed in UK. The filming officially wrapped in Rome in September 2022. It entered post-production for editing and other treatments. As for now, it is still in that phase. The release date for The Old God 2 has not been announced yet. However, during the Netflix upfronts in May 2023, the movie was mentioned as part of the 2023 movie lineup. Based on our speculation, it's likely to be released in the fall of 2023. Keep an eye out for more updates and subscribe to the Cine Wizard for more content.